Hi folks, welcome to another beautiful day in the desert. And regardless if you're a nomad like me, living in a van or living in an RV or any other type of camper, or even in a house, one thing we all have in common is modern conveniences like TVs, lights, plenty of lights everywhere, screen and security cameras, and vents, lots of vents, refrigerators, 2 of them, 12-volt plugs, cell boosters, Starlinks, cell phones, iPads, computers, and the list goes on and on, from charging batteries to power up cameras, charging drone batteries, you name it. Power is essential regardless of where you live. But the other day I went into the town of Quartzsite and I picked up something that may help me manage all my power needs. That's right, folks. I picked up myself a Bluetti. Not just any Bluetti, a AC200L Bluetti. That's right, folks. Pure 2400 watts of sine wave power. Pure power, folks. Right here. That's going to help manage my power needs, because everything that I have is power hungry. And even with the solar panel on my roof, and the solar panels in my trailer, still not enough. When I picked up this Bluetti power station, I also picked up solar panels. The solar panels were also given to me, just like the Bluetti AC200L. The PV350 solar panels were given as a package. I'm not being sponsored by Bluetti. I'm not getting paid by Bluetti, but I was given this device right here and the solar panels. So I'm very grateful to them, because I was about to buy something similar. I went through my emails. I get a lot of offers via email, and I was going through my emails and I noticed that Bluetti had contacted me a couple months before, like a month before. So I contacted them back and they offered me an upgrade, because originally it was for an AC100 or AC70L or something like that. So anyway, they upgraded, and it's doubled the capacity from the previous offer. So I'm very grateful to Bluetti, because I was going to buy something myself anyway. This right here has 2400 watts capacity, 2048 watt hours. It's got a storage capacity of 3600 watts. So if you plug something that requires a lot of power and a lot of initial power to make it work, this thing right here can handle up to 3600 watts of surge. So yeah, it's a wonderful device. My friend Lisa over here camping next to me, she has the ACL200P, and she has had that for 4 years now. She powers all her needs. Her solar panels are connected directly to it, and she powers all her needs in her van. She's got now 2 refrigerators, one as a refrigerator, one as a freezer. She got lights and all other things, microwave, everything. And she has had that for 4 years and has worked flawlessly. I've had this one now for a few weeks, and it's been working great. I connect the solar panels to it. Even if it's quite a bit discharged, by the end of the day, it charges up everything. One thing that I didn't like was the size of the cables that came with the solar panel. They were quite short, and I had to place the solar panels really close to my van. And what that did was prevent the panels from getting sun in the morning hours, because of the way I'm parked. Now, if you park differently from me, you probably could use them all day long and get the sun that you need. But the way I park, and I'm not moving around all day long just to get sun in my solar panels, I park and that's it. I'm parked. For me, it wasn't working. The solar panels were in the shade. throughout the morning. Only until like noon I would be getting some decent sun on the panels. So what I did to fix the problem was get 30-foot extension cables, and now I can place the solar panels about 25-30 feet away from the van, and I can get sun all day long. So that's one thing that I would say maybe Bluetti could fix with the solar panels. Supply a bigger cable to fix that problem. Aside from that, they work great. It only takes maybe a minute to set up the solar panel. Very easy to set up, really. It's got its own legs that you can just pull back and set it up at the right angle that you need. And taking it apart, it's equally easy. You just fold the legs in and fold the panel and snap it together, and that's it. If you have your Bluetti placed somewhere and you don't want to walk all the way there to turn things on and off, you can do it right from the app. Right now I'm getting 302 watts from the sun. The Bluetti is at 79%, and it's putting out power 34 watts to AC, which is powering my Starlink over here, and 7 watts DC that's powering up my iPad right here. So my iPad is being charged, and Starlink is being powered. I'm going to have to connect my computer to it pretty soon, and so that's one advantage of this being pure sine. You can connect any electronic device to it, and you don't have to worry about, is that going to mess up my stuff. So I can go in here and I can turn things on and off. So by pressing the DC USB button here, or not really a button, but it's the little icon thing, it turns it off. If I press the AC, it's going to turn off the AC right there. It turned it off. And now you the same thing. You want it powered back up again. You just click turn on USB and turn on AC power, and there you go. Everything is turned back on. You can also turn off the device right from your app, but once you turn it off, then you have to walk to it and turn it back on. Right now, if I turn this off, I'm sure it would turn itself back on because it's connected to the solar panels. So that's one thing you don't have to worry about. If you have the solar panels set up and you turn this off at night, the next morning you don't have to worry about, I have to turn this on so I can charge it. It automatically senses that the solar panel is receiving light, and it turns itself on to be able to charge. So I'm loving it so far. I absolutely love it. I usually keep it in the front between my two seats. It's not over here, obviously, because I wouldn't be able to go in and out. But I keep it between the two seats. My kitty cat loves to walk on it. It's a way for her to step down from the seat. She jumps here, then jumps on the floor. It's a nice flat surface, so she loves that. So it's a bonus. And yeah, and it charges all my needs, folks. Even with the power that I have, if you get into some cloudy days, then all of a sudden you are starving for power. You have to conserve energy, because if you're like me, if you live nomad, you have a lot of things to power. You have refrigerators, lights, like I said before, there's so many things always running. The lights don't have to be always running. The vent doesn't have to be always running, although I always have my vents running. But the refrigerators are always running, and I need to keep the stuff that I have in there cold or frozen. So that needs constant power. My cameras are always on, so they always have constant power needs, and they don't use a lot of power, but they still use some power. My TV is not always on, so it doesn't matter. And but certain things are, and if you encounter a few cloudy days, then you run into problems. But with this right here, this will charge my Starlink and other things for a few days without charging it. And you can charge this with a solar panel. You can charge it up to 120 watts. If you have 120 watts of solar power, you can You can put all that in here. You can charge it with a USB, so I can connect right over here. I have a USB port. I can connect that to it, and with if I have extra power from the sun and I don't want to connect, let's say it's raining or something, and you don't want to leave the portable solar panels outside, you connect that to here, and that's going to charge it. It charges up to less than 100 watts, almost 100 watts. You can charge it while you drive. Same thing. You connect it to your cigarette lighter port, and while you're driving, you are charging your Bluetti AC200L. You can charge it with a generator. I've charged it with a generator. I had a slight problem. I couldn't charge it. I didn't know if there was a problem with my generator or the cord or something. I tried charging my friend Lisa's ACL200P Bluetti, and it worked. So I contacted Bluetti. They sent me an email back. They told me to change some settings, which I did, and it worked. The problem was in the settings, and I tried changing it in here, which is a little bit more complicated, because you have to click some buttons at the same time. So you have to read the manual. It's not as easy doing it with a screen as it is doing it right from the phone. So once I go on the phone, I can go here in the settings, and I can change anything I want. Right now I have it in charging mode. It's in a turbo mode. So you have 3 charging modes: standard, silent, and turbo. Each one allows a little bit more power to come in. So the standard allows up to 900 watts to come in. The silent up to 900 watts. The standard, I think, up to 1200 watts, and the turbo, the full power to come in. The problem that I had was with the grid self-adapting. I had that turned off. Once I turned that on, then my generator worked fine, and I can put up to 1400 watts in here, and that's because I only have a 2200 watt generator, and that's while also charging my van batteries. So pretty nifty device. It's not so big that I can't have it in my van. I have room between the front seats. You may have more room, you may have less room, but depending on your needs, this might be all you need. Like I said, my friend Lisa, she's got a bigger van than mine. She's got a whole bunch of stuff running in there, and a Bluetti AC200P is all she has. She doesn't have like regular AGM or lithium batteries like I do. This is all she has, and this is LiFePo lithium batteries, and they're pretty safe, and yeah, I'm loving it so far. And you have plenty of ports here to plug in your devices. So you have four regular 120 watt ports. I have my Starlink plugged here with this one. I can plug in my computer here. You can get something like this that offers you more ports and put it in there. I don't know if it's advisable, but if it's not drawing a lot of power, you could do something like that. You have a 30 amp plug right here if you have to power something that's 30 amps. So supposedly if you have an RV that has 30 amps and you want to power your RV, you are very low on power and you want to power it, you can plug this baby right here into your RV, and you can power your RV with this Bluetti right here. So that's pretty nifty. And then you have 2 USB A's, you have 2 USB C's, and then you have 12 volt DC cigarette lighter output, and then you have 12 volt 10 amp adapter right here to 48 volt, and I can go right here on the settings, and I can set the screen to go off after. Let me go into it. So the screen, the auto sleep, you can let it go to sleep after 30 seconds, 1 minute, 5 minutes, or never go to sleep. Right now I have it set for 1 minute, and then it goes off, or you can always leave it on. You know, it depends on what you like. Right now it's getting 301 watts from the sun, 81% power, and it tells you what it's outputting, AC, DC, and all that. So yeah, I'm loving it so far. And not only did Bluetti give me this device right here and the solar panels, they want to offer one of my subscribers, one of you, also one of these ACL200L Bluettis. So if you are interested in getting one of these for free, no obligation whatsoever, you're going to get it for free. Just watch my next video and you'll see how you can win one of these. And it's very easy. You'll see it, and there's no obligation. You get there's nothing. You just watch the video and you'll see it, and you'll get one of these babies for free. And they're going to ship it to you, so it doesn't come to me like I've done in the past, where then I would ship to people. They're going to ship it directly to you. So it doesn't matter where you are on the planet. As long as you don't live on Mars or the moon, they will ship one of these to you. So that's coming up. Watch the next video. So far, I'm so happy. You know, I have now I can conserve the power that comes into my van just for the van needs, and then this right here goes for extra stuff. And if I need to, I can connect my refrigerators to it. If my power is really low, I connect my refrigerators. Like my friend Lisa, she runs her 2 refrigerators off of it. So I can do that too. I can connect both of them to it, connect my computers, connect everything, and everything just runs just fine. And yeah, loving it so far. Papa is filming over here. Every time Papa is filming, you have to be the center of attention. Why didn't you go to front and go sleepies? No? How dare you? Did you take a shower? You smell very nice. You do. Yeah. Mwah.